Hey, what's up everybody? This is Raining Shadows giving you guys another gameplay commentary. And of course, as you can see by the title and what's on the screen, this is a Medal of Honor gameplay commentary. And this may be, I guess you can call this my first impressions of the game. Now, first of all, before I start anything else, I want to say this game is not as bad as persons are making it out to be. That's just my opinion. If you have another opinion, that's fine. But for me, this is not as bad as people are making it out to be. No, I just want to say what I did actually. I was to get the game this week, but because of the passage of Hurricane Sandy and what it did to my country, my game store actually is going to be shipping the game next week. So next week, hopefully, I'll be able to have it in my hands. So what I did is went on the PSN. I have PlayStation Plus, so I decided to get the trial version to check the multiplayer out to see if it was as bad as people were saying it was. And for me though, I already decided that I was gonna get the game regardless, because I'm a Battlefield 3 fan. DICE made it, so I say, hey, let me try it out and see what it's about. So I already made that decision, and hey, if I don't like it, I can trade it, right? That's just my thought on that. So I decided to download it, play a few TDM matches. I played actually a total of 6 TDM matches, and I found that I was really getting in the rhythm of the game. Now, it took me a while, and if you are new to the series, it will take you a while, because this is my first Medal of Honor game that I'm ever playing. I didn't even look at Medal of Honor 1 and looked at the gameplay then, so I'm actually heading into this experience blind and to the fact of what came before its predecessor. So I was really enjoying this game. It took me a while though to get into it, even with the controls. Of course, I'm still in that Battlefield 3 frame of mind, so many times when I wanted to knife, I was actually doing something else, and when I wanted to do something else, I was actually well, not knifing, it's called tomahawking. and let me tell you guys, the tomahawk kills in this game are brutal. It's brutal. You're just hacking your enemy, but that's for another video and another time. So I was able to unlock a few classes, and as you guys can see on the screen, it says something about expiring in 5 minutes because I was using the trial version. So I had 1 full hour. I think I checked on Badlog, and I played for 40 something minutes in total. Of course, the other 20 would come from like loading screens before and after a session was done. But I really found that I enjoyed this game, and I had no gripes so far with it. I think what has happened to many persons is that they allow marketing strategies to warp their thinking of what a game is or what a game should be. And let me explain a little bit about what I mean. So we hear a new game is going to come out. We hear that it's going to be very good based on the marketing strategy that we've been fed. So we see trailers, we see maybe developers doing some form of commentary, giving us some inside view or behind the scenes of a lot of games, and we set our expectations based on that. And to me, that doesn't make any sense. Not that you're not going to look at trailers, of course, and gameplay and behind the scene footage to make some sort of decision as to what you want. But at the same time, you have to be able to temper those emotions, temper those expectations, because too many times we have seen games with trailers that turned out to be extremely blockbuster, off the chain, crazy. But when the game is shipped, we are extremely disappointed. I think the only game from me that I've been very hyped about, like hyped up to the 100th degree, is Assassin's Creed 3. And hopefully, which I don't think I should say hopefully, I know that game is going to be great. I just have that feeling, that gut feeling. And if it turns out not to be as great, I mean, hey, that's my fault for being too excited over something that I haven't played with my hands. Of course, some persons have played Medal of Honor and they haven't been necessarily happy about it. They've complained about the graphics in terms of the multiplayer. I'm not that picky. I'm sorry, I'm just not that picky. If other persons see it as a big deal, then I have no problem with that either, because everybody goes into a gaming experience wanting to come up with something. So everybody looks for something different, and many times there are just a few things that all persons who play one particular game or one particular title can look at and all come together in unison and say, yes, this was great, this is what we loved about it, the game did this well, and it did, or it did that bad. So very rarely can all of us really agree on a certain game element, or graphics, or even power in terms of like weapon power. Some of us will say this is overpowered, some of us will say no, it's not. So it's really about preference and what you like. That's just how it is when it comes to gaming. But I really think if you are watching this video and you have not purchased Medal of Honor Warfighter, and you have the PS3 and you have PlayStation Plus, I really implore you to make up your own mind. Get on the PSN Plus, get to the game trials, download this game. Granted, it is a 12 gig file. Download this file. You'll get a 1 hour trial test, and formulate your opinions based on what you see in your hand, in what you feel with the controller in your hands, and what you see on the screen, and how it affects you and your playstyle. That is, to me, the only way somebody can get a real true representation of what a game is or what it will be to them. Of course, you have channels like IGN, for example, who will give reviews, and we're gonna base our reviews. Some people base all their decision making skills on what somebody else says the review of a game should be. But as I said, you guys need to formulate your own opinion. Of course, everybody's gonna have a different opinion. If you look on YouTube will have a different opinion. With the different commentators in YouTube would have their different opinions. So you guys need to formulate your own opinion. If you have the PlayStation Plus, download the trial and decide whether you want it or whether you don't want it. And don't base it based on what other people say too much, because you might be disappointed. Anyway, this has been Raining Shadows with some MOH gameplay. We came in third, but I'm just getting the ropes off it. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video when I hopefully get this game actually in my hand. Peace.